I think AI may exceed the sum of human intelligence in around 5 years.
In 5 years?
Roughly 5 years is my guess.
Okay, let's get right into it. No warm-up, straight to the big number. 5 years. That's what he's putting on the table.
So there really won't be anything that AI can't do better than humans, apart from being human, perhaps.
At a more prosaic level, what will life be like?
The most likely outcome is an age of amazing abundance, where anyone can have anything they can think of. This may sound preposterous, but well, here we are in 2026. Let's see where we stand in 2036. Now, of course, there are things that could derail this, like a massive global thermonuclear war or something like that. But assuming that there's not World War III, I think we're headed for an age of amazing abundance.
So he just told us AI beats humans at everything in 5 years. Now watch where he takes that thought. He goes straight to comparing us to chimpanzees. And honestly, he's not wrong.
You're sure that humans will no longer be in control in 10 years' time?
I think it is unlikely. In the same way that if you had a vastly more, if the difference in intelligence between AI and humans is vastly greater than the difference in intelligence between AI and chimpanzees, it's hard to imagine that the chimpanzees would be in charge.
I'm really struck by this.
And we are essentially an evolved form of chimpanzee. So it wasn't that long ago that we were swinging through the trees, eating bananas in the jungle. And we still eat bananas.
You said there was a 10 to 20% chance of killer robots wiping out humanity.
Yes.
So you sounded worried then. Now you seem very relaxed about it. Have you changed your view?
I still think there's risk associated with AI and robots. It's not zero. I guess I've come to my sort of philosophical conclusion is to look on the bright side. I can't see any way to really stop this incredible momentum of AI and robots. And at times I sort of think, well, perhaps, even if there was a stop button, we probably shouldn't press it because the most likely outcome is incredible abundance for all.
That's what I thought, actually. It struck me that now you seem to have decided it's inevitable. Let's hope for the best and go for the ride.
Yeah, I mean, yes, pretty much. Let's enjoy the ride.
He just said enjoy the ride like this is a theme park and not a 10 to 20% extinction risk. Now watch him take it even further, straight to the heat death of the universe.
In the long run, we're all dead, of course. According to the standard model of physics, the end of the universe is a long, boring, sort of thin gray soup of gradual cooling. Meaning that's sort of the heat death of the universe is called. So now if the heat death of the universe is in fact the outcome for our reality, then it really is all about the journey. Because the destination is terrible.
Yeah, but 10 years is not very... I get that, but that could be a long way ahead.
Very long way.
And you're basically saying...
Very long way.
If it's 10 to 20% in 10 years, would you go into one of your rockets if you thought there was a 10 to 20% chance of it blowing up and killing you?
Yes, but let's say you can't do anything about it. Okay. I guess the only thing we can try to do is minimize the probability of the bad outcome.
He's calmed down from the whole heat death of the universe detour. Now, here's something interesting. He admits the thing he built to slow AI down is actually the reason it's sped up.
Created OpenAI as essentially a counterweight to Google, because at the time they had more or less a monopoly on AI. In creating OpenAI and then having Anthropic spin out of that, and now currently Anthropic's the leader in AI. These actions have actually resulted in knock-on effects that accelerated AI, which wasn't really my intention. So it just seems like all roads lead to acceleration of AI. So then I'm like, okay, well, you can just sort of be sad about it or join the club, I suppose.
Well, you've certainly joined the club.
Yeah. So then I
You
might as well
definitely
join.
joined the club.
And here's the part everyone's actually been waiting for. He stops dancing around it and just says it. The real issue with Sam Altman, in his own words.
Yes, well, I'm not a fan of Sam Altman because if you started a nonprofit that was meant to be an open source AI company and owned by the world, and it somehow got turned into an $800 billion for-profit company with closed source, I think you'd be like, well, wait a second, that's the exact opposite of what I donated the money for. That's my issue. I think it's a legitimate one. And then Dario, I think, also is not a fan of Sam Altman because he felt, in fact, the reason the Anthropic team left OpenAI is because they didn't trust Sam Altman. Otherwise, Anthropic wouldn't exist. They would still be at OpenAI. I think Dario is a very principled person. He cares about things a lot. Cares about the future of the world. And I think everyone I've met at Anthropic so far has been, I'm like, no one set off my evil detector. They always seem like they're well-intentioned. And the road to hell is, I think, mostly paved with bad intentions. There are a few well-intentioned paving stones in there, so we don't want to be complacent. But at the end of the day, if we have to talk, we'll talk. I mean, set aside our personal differences for the good of the world.